Hello. Today I will be sharing some thoughts on the readings, which are from Job, the Second Corinthians, and Mark. And the readings will be posted below in case you're curious. Starting off talking about the gospel today, it's the story of Jesus in the boat, and when the disciples get scared that a storm is coming, he calms the storm and rebukes them for having such little faith. I personally really like this story. I think that a lot of the times I need to be told to calm down and stop being so afraid and have more confidence and have more faith. The story does make me worry a lot of the time, though, because I think of my friends or people that I know who suffer from anxiety, and I feel like what I don't know if being told that being afraid or being uncertain is a sign of having little faith is something that can be told to someone who has an anxiety disorder. I found myself, after reading the gospel today, worrying a lot about that, which in itself is ironic because we're told to not worry in the gospel. So I do still think that having faith is a good thing. One of my favorite pieces of religious facts, knowledge that I've learned so far is in Islam, there's this idea that once you have enough faith and you have enough security in your own faith in yourself, and you're so secure in that, then you radiate out security and a feeling of safety to everyone around you. And that's such a beautiful imagery, and I want to strive to that every day. So I do still think that faith is good. Faith is essential. We're people called to faith. We're called to believe in something so much more than we're called to doubt in something. I'll be thinking about how to make faith more accessible for people a lot in the coming days. More thoughts on just the gospel with things going on in my life right now is today was the first day that the chapel that I go to was reopened to the public and back to kind of normal. People were allowed to not wear masks. Regular people were allowed in instead of just students registering. And so that was really interesting. And I remember a lot of people were worried beforehand that people wouldn't come back to church after being away for so long and after just watching it online. But there were actually a lot of people inside the church today, which was interesting to me and also gave me a lot of joy and hope for the future. It made me think about maybe something else that we shouldn't be worrying about is the worry or the fear that people will stop coming to church or that people will stop caring. I think that anxiety only gives us the fruits of insecurity and fear, and we would do better to worry about other things and trust people to know for themselves whether or not the church is the right place for them, and to be welcoming and to be open, but not worry so much about selling people on the church, not worry so much about staying in the news or in the media or something. There are more important things to be worrying about. Also, on the topic of the pandemic, this was the same gospel that Pope Francis used in his Urbi et Orbi prayer, which was a special prayer, a special blessing that he gave for the end of the pandemic. That was in March 2020. I remember tuning into that live stream and I remember crying a lot. And so it was really, really crazy for me that was the reading today on the day that the church happened to open back up. It makes me think that this reading is going to mean something very different for me for the rest of my life, probably. I'll always associate it with the COVID-19 pandemic, with a lot of things. In Mass today, the priest focused a lot on the idea of crossing over to another side. He didn't focus so much on the storm that the disciples had to pass through. He focused on that foreign shore, that other side that they are going to, that they don't know where they're going. They have to trust that Jesus knows where he's going and they're just following him. I thought a lot about what that other side might be. I wonder if maybe today was that other side for some people, about after passing through the COVID-19 pandemic, today was the other side of a safe return to church with no masks, of being able to sing again. I wonder if we've reached the other side long ago, and it's been this new masked reality, this new normal that we've been living in for the past year. Was this the other side that we've had to learn how to live in? Is the other side still coming? Is it a true end to the pandemic when the entire world is safe from this disease, which I don't know. I don't know when that will come. If we've been taught anything in the past years that we don't know. Is the other side heaven or nirvana or whatever it is that we're seeking this long, long way, and that God is with us on the journey, even though sometimes it might seem that he's asleep and doesn't actually care. And wrapping this up, I don't know what that other side is. I don't know where we're going, where we're trying to go. I don't have answers for those who are afraid, or for those trapped in anxiety. I don't have any special key to let you out, and I'm sorry for that. I confess every day all that I do not know, and I know that I can always rest in that. I think that's why Job 38 is so comforting to me, which happened to be the first reading today. It's one of my favorite readings. It's an affirmation that humans do not understand all of the wonder and all of the mystery that is this world and that is our God. And we're not supposed to understand. We're maybe not even able to understand. And I know that I have very little to give other than humility and gratitude, and I hope faith also. And I carry with me a hope for some future, maybe on that other shore, where I will be able to give something more. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.